All right, good morning. Hi, guys. It is day 15. Can y'all believe it? We have made it to day 15. I am so excited. If you follow me on Facebook, you know that I did my Just Celery challenge this morning. And I think I have a little bit of energy from that because when I came down the steps this morning, I was a little dragging. So I feel really good. So today is such a positive, man. It's Thankful Thursday, and I picked the perfect topic for today. I'm so excited. But y'all know how I get started. So let me center my phone so we can center ourselves. So get a little comfortable. I didn't say uncomfortable, I said comfortable. Get comfortable, and we're going to take our deep breath. Okay, so just shake off that negativity from yesterday. Let go of all the bad stuff that's going on right now. Be very focused, no distraction, and let's jump into it. I'm super excited. So, today's topic is learning to fill your cups. And remember, put the date up at the top, and we're going to jump right in and we're going to put down the 6 things that we are grateful for. Okay. Y'all, if y'all see me smiling or laughing, like Dion's upstairs singing in the bathroom. And it's really, I've never heard him do that before. Okay. So today is all about learning to fill your cups. Now, we know that with this business, personally, you have a lot going on, right? So, can you guys that are on right now drop in the chat what is your favorite way to decompress after a long day? Because I know for me, if I've had a very long day, a movie, a good meal, or a book always helps me. Oh my God, dude, I haven't taken a like relaxing bath in so long. I'm so used to like the quickness of a shower. That's really good. Okay, so we pretty much all said like shower. Well, you guys said shower, I said something different, but um, you know, being so busy and working and taking care of your families, doing all the things, you need to find a way to just like, because you can't do all the things and then just like fall off to sleep and then wake back up, do all the things, and think you're not going to be tired, exhausted, or whatever the case may be. So I'm going to open the floor to Caitlin because I have questions, girlfriend. I'm going to use you this morning.
Okay.
So I'm gonna ask you just a couple questions, and you just give me like your honest opinion of them. So what do you do when you have a bad day in your business? And what does that bad day look like for you? Like if you don't get up as many host to post or something like that. Just like take us through a bad day and like what do you do to like get over that bad day?
I'd say like a bad day for me is like when I can't really like get any hosts to post up. Like I will message and like nobody responds, but believe me, it happens to literally everybody. But I also have like noticed that like I've been posting a lot more like personal stuff about my life, and if I post like something like about the business, then it blows up a lot more because people were so interested in my life that they actually look at the like product posts or the business posts that I put up. So that's like a couple of things that I'm finding, like trying to get around like bad qualities. I don't really let one thing turn into a bad day for my business, because it just, if I do, then that one thing is going to continuously ruin it every single day. And I don't want that to happen. So basically, if I'm not getting a post to post for that day, then I just stop. Like I just stop messaging and I focus on maybe like putting stuff on my stories or going live or putting stuff up on my Facebook. Sometimes I'll even go to the extent of like going back to my old host to posts and going to each person who commented, and I'll look at our conversation, see how it went. And then if I need to, I'll re-message them again and then go back to messaging for host to post again. That's why I just give myself a break. That way I don't get too discouraged or too upset about the fact that I'm not getting very many responses.
Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong. There I go stuttering. So what you do is, instead of focusing on what didn't go right at that time, you refocused on something different and then you went back to it.
Yes.
Okay, so that's good, because let me tell you something. When I have a bad day, it's like, can't get no host to post. I'm done. Like, this is getting on my nerves. I'm freaking done, okay? And you guys know when you like, have you ever got mad and you say, I'm done, and then all of a sudden, like, so many other things start to happen? Like, your pen dies, or your phone is starting to die and you can't find a charger, or like, it's like a snowball effect. So I feel like what Caitlin said is really good, because instead of focusing on what isn't getting done, let's focus on something different. And I know y'all are probably like, but Janessa has bad days too, okay? Just because y'all see me smiling and all excited and stuff like that, like every day, I have bad days too. And sometimes I have to like be excited through the sucky part of it. Seriously. And sometimes you can't tell. Sometimes if you really know me, you can tell like that's not her normal excitement self. But, I try to mask it as much as I can, because I don't want people to just be like, oh, she's just grumpy and blah, blah, blah. Because sometimes you have a bad day. Sometimes you have a bad week. So definitely thank you for that. Sherry, what do you think is a bad day for your business, and what do you do to combat your bad day in your business?
Oh, bad day is not getting any messages. If people tell me they'll put up messages, like posting stuff, and nobody does, and then I get no hits on them, and I get really aggravated. I will put down my phone, and I will go turn on a Western. Terrible. I go watch Westerns, and that makes me feel better, and then I'll go back to it.
Okay, so instead of you focusing on what's not happening, you focus on something different, get your head together, and then jump back in.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good too, because some people don't, like Caitlin and I, we've been in it longer, so we know like kind of our followers and our friends. But if you're newer, I truly suggest you to do what makes you comfortable. Don't follow everything that we're telling you to do. Don't follow everything. Now, I will say follow 90% of it, but 10% of that should be really what you want to do. Especially when you're starting to feel down and out, or you're having a bad day, or you can tell that like you're drained. Because one thing you don't want to be is emotionally drained. And I've been there. It sucks. You feel bad for a couple of days. It doesn't last a day. It's days. So one thing I wanted to talk about is we have many cups to fill on a day-to-day basis. We have mom cups, daughter cups, significant other, business, friends, personal, you name it, we have it. It's like we're jack of all trades, and it's like, what hat do you wear today? Okay, so this is where personal development truly comes in. Okay, personal development, as I've said before, can be music, videos, books, whatever the case may be. You have to figure out how to fill your cup, because I'm gonna give y'all an example. Okay, you wake up, you have an amazing morning, you've had your coffee, you've had your breakfast, things are going smooth, you have a great day with your business, you have a great day with your family, but guess what? All day long, you are giving and giving and giving and giving. You gotta put it back. I'm not saying take back your giving. I'm just saying, if this is you at the end of the day, we gotta get you back here. Does that make sense? You can't be empty and think, oh, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna pour into my team. I can't pour into anybody with this. I can't pour into anybody. I can't give anybody what's not there. I can't do that. But if throughout the day, I keep filling myself back up with things, I can constantly keep, it's a give and a take. It's just like when I first started, Jamie told me about the funnel effect. Everybody knows that if you have a funnel in a bottle or whatever, if you keep putting stuff in the funnel, stuff comes out. But when you stop putting things in that funnel, things slow down. You don't want to slow down. You want to keep a steady flow or a very rapid flow. For me personally, I get up in the morning with music. I get up in the morning with gratefulness. I get on these manifest Zooms. I go look at inspirational quotes on Pinterest, on other people's pages. I'm able to write a life post. I'm able to do all the 6 list things that I need to do. And in the midst of me doing these things, I have people coming at me with negative stuff. And that does take away from your cup. So let's just be real. When someone comes at you negative, or somebody comes at you sideways or whatever, and it just grinds your gears and it makes you think about it more than you should, that person is now taking more from your cup. Now you have to refill that place. Sometimes I have to go back and say, you know what, Janessa, you're a badass. Like, let's just do this. Sometimes you have to be that person to just fill up your own cup. Because sometimes you don't have a video or music or whatever. Sometimes it's just you. Sometimes it's someone else. I can message Caitlin and be like, girl, I feel like this is not working for me. And she's going to come back with me. She's going to come back at me like, okay, why is it not working? Let's figure it out. Blah, 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 blah. You need people like that in your circle all the time, whether they're in your business or not. Because you want to constantly keep filling those cups back up. Because I'm going to tell you something. If you are empty, what can you give to your children? What can you give to your significant other? How can you go about doing anything else if you are empty? You will be running on empty. It's just like a car that runs on empty. The gas is gone, the car shuts down. And if you keep trying, that car is going to get worse and worse and worse. So stop getting to empty and start learning how to fill your cup up. So I'm going to start with Sherry, since I started with Caitlin last time. Sherry, tell me how you fill up your cup with personal development. Like, what do you do? What do you use?
I read my Bible. I have a John Maxwell book that I read, and I just bought a 100, what is it? Let me see. Hang on. Let me find it so I remember what the name is. The 100 most important Bible verses every woman should know. This is awesome. I read one every day. And I watch Steve Harvey videos, Eric Thomas. I'm really working on myself.
That is so good. And I'm going to tell you something, Sherry. With you journaling and writing things down and doing that, come back to me in 30 days. So come back to me at the end of the month and tell me what you've learned and how you feel. Because I'm telling you, when you do it consistently, it comes back full throttle. I'm telling you, it comes back full throttle. And if you're intentional about it, your mindset and your whole entire just emotions change. So definitely hit me up at the end of the month. I can't wait to see where your progress is.
Okay.
Caitlin, it's okay. I was gonna start with Sherry anyway since I started with you. So tell me how you fill your cup, girlfriend.
I like to boost myself. I like to make myself feel good. So like I said, like I think it was a couple of Zooms ago, like if I'm starting to like say something bad about myself, like I really suck today or something, or like I'm not good enough or something like that, then like I instantly stop myself and I'll be like, no girl, you're good, you know what you're doing, or stuff like that. Only because like if I hear it from myself, because for me to believe it, I have to believe it myself. And if I'm saying it and believing that it's true, then it's going to like, my subconscious is going to pick that up, and my subconscious is going to then realize, okay, you know, you're not all these negative things that you're continuously saying, you're all these positive things that are coming out of your mouth, that you're realizing that, you know, it may take you a while to get to where you are, but you're going to get there. So.
Right. I love that. I love that because I think that's a big, huge thing, is that you have to believe what is being said. You have to believe what is being taught, what you're saying about yourself. If I walk around saying I'm fat, ugly, slob, blah, 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 guess what? It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's literally the law of attraction. If Caitlin walks around with this nasty attitude, she's going to get some nasty attitudes back. But the fact that she knows for a fact those things are not true, and she flips them, and she's like, no, I don't believe that. I believe that I'm this. And nobody else may believe her. And that's okay, because you're going to get that. You can speak out into the world that you are a millionaire until you hit that point, and people are still, even when you get there, going to be like, no, you're not. Like, girl, bye. You know what I'm saying? So you also, one thing I will tell you is, I have learned to put blinders on. I have learned to be laser focused at certain times, because there are so many people who don't know how to give you a good feedback. They don't know how. And their way of giving you feedback should be your motivation. Because if they give you negative feedback, take that as motivation. Take that as that punch that's going to keep you in that fight. Take it and run with it. Because people told me when I was younger that I was never going to get married. I wasn't going to have kids, all the things. I wish they could see me now. They're probably nowhere around me. I don't even think I talk to any of them anymore. But it wasn't true. And I didn't believe it then. I don't believe it now. And it all, like, at the end of the day, every Zoom, I usually try to say it, it all starts with you. Period, point blank. Whatever's going on with you always starts with you. It doesn't start with Eric Thomas. He been there, done that, wrote a book about it, had some videos, had success. It does not start with the person that's pouring into you. It starts with you. You have to go and find what fills your cup. You have to go out and get it. I can give you suggestions, but you have to be the one to put forth the effort to do it. Because just because Caitlin, me, and Sherry have all said what we do does not mean that you're going to go and do the exact same things that we do. You can sit back and be like, oh, I don't need that. I'm perfectly fine. But I guarantee you this, and Caitlin, back me up, and Sherry, you back me up too. They're going to come to us and they're going to be like this. When they're trying to promote, when they're trying to buy a house, when they're trying to do anything, they're going to be like this. And they're going to be like, oh my God, what did I do wrong? This going to be us. This going to be them. And it's going to be us. Because I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not saying this to bash anybody. Because if you don't want to do personal development, boo boo, that's on you. Because that does not affect me. But if you are not intentional about doing things for you and loving you enough and knowing that you are worthy enough to do it, there is nothing that any of us can do. But I'm gonna tell you now, you're not gonna get far with nothing. You're not gonna get far. You can do all the things. You can say all the right things, do all the right things, but what are you gonna have in the end? If you're empty, what do you have in the end? Because you have to keep going. To hold on to anything, you have to continuously keep going. So you can't just run on empty and think that it's okay. You know what I'm saying? And no, I'm not telling you what to do, but at the end of the day, I'm giving you some love and some support right now and telling you go fill up them cups. Go fill them up. If ratchet music is what fills up your cup, go do it. If rock music does it, go do it. But you need to fill up your cup so that you can pour into other people and that you can do the things that you need to do on a daily basis, because nobody can run on empty. So we're going to get into our 3 tasks. I'm super excited because, like, I'm pumped up, y'all. Today has just been an amazing day, and I'm just happy. So we're going to manifest about filling our cups and just staying intentional so that we can get all the things that we want. So the first one is, Lord, teach me. Okay, so the next one is, Lord, I pray. Okay. And my favorite affirmations are I am affirmations. All right. How does everybody feel? Feel good? How you feeling, Caitlin?
I'm just gonna say it because I have like no hands to type. I'm feeling pretty good about myself. Better than what I was feeling a few days ago, when we first started.
Good. I'm loving that. So, one of the many things that I use is this Keep Calm and Pray book. And when I'm feeling away, um, I open it up and usually something just like jumps out at me. And today's was prayer is faith in God, not faith in prayer. And I love that because, you know, if you are not, oh my gosh, oh, your faith is in God, not your prayer. So you have faith that God is going to answer these prayers for you. And that also ties into, having faith for yourself, because you can speak out all these things, but you have to have the faith in God that He's going to bless you with these. But you also have to put in the action as well. You can't just, write it down and think that it's just going to magically happen. You have to put in the action and the work behind it. So that's something that I wanted to share with you guys as we end this, because I just feel like, we need that positivity to just keep flowing. So let's just keep it flowing all day long. So y'all know my first task is to always share it with someone, share it with a couple people, and just like give them some tips. Like tell them, I've noticed that you've been kind of like tired and down and out or not feeling the best. And here's a song that I heard, and I think that you will love it. I send memes, I send songs, I send things to my friends, and you have no idea the response I get back. I used to send out the personal development videos a couple months ago, and people would just like, "How did you know I needed that today?" I didn't. I just sent it because it worked for me. It helped me, so I just wanted to help someone else. And then I want you all to take an hour every day to fill yourself with positive energy to share with other people. Then, when you have filled yourself up with that positive energy, I want you to write up a positive post for your friends and your followers. And the reason I say that is this. When we signed up to be influencers. We signed up to be something that a lot of people cannot be. Okay, we are some bomb, badass girls, women. I'm going to say women because we're not girls. Women who came together and decided to change our lives for the better. And along that journey, we have learned that by sharing our experience, sharing our struggles, we're helping someone else, right? So if you fill yourself up with some positive energy and you're feeling amazing, let's share it with someone. Don't bottle it up and keep it to yourself. Give it back. Because I'm telling y'all, when you post something positive and you start to get that positivity back, it overflows you then, because you're putting it out there, it's coming back to you tenfold, and you're refilling yourself up so much quicker because you put out that positive energy. Now if you put out negative and horrible stuff all the time, you're going to get that back. But if you keep putting out that positive energy every single day, keep on putting it out, keep on putting it out, the rewards are going to be so much greater. So I pray you all learned a lot. You were able to fill your cups up this morning, because I know my cup is overflowing now. I just want to hug everybody. Like, I just love people. So I'm just ready to just like go and just hug my baby. He finally came downstairs. So I'm glad that everybody was able to hop on. I pray that this finds you well. If you're watching the replay, definitely be intentional about filling up your cup, because I'm telling you, it's definitely worth it. So I love you guys. I will see y'all tomorrow, and have a great Thankful Thursday. Bye.